Hey, y'all. It's Juanita Coley, the founder of Solid Rock Consulting, where we help call centers implement technology, optimize the technology that they currently have in place, and build better workforce management teams. I want to welcome you to Call Center Chronicles. Call Center Chronicles is a place for CEOs, call center professionals, tech leaders, and yes, the customer, looking to have fun yet thought-provoking conversations around how we improve customer experiences and companies' bottom line. We are on a mission to normalize women in tech and workforce management leadership roles, and we believe that starts with conversation. Welcome to Call Center Chronicles. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Call Center Chronicles. I am your host, Juanita Coley, the contact, y'all know how I feel about the bill, the contact center whisperer, the CEO and founder of Solid Rock Consulting. We are a workforce management consulting firm that helps organizations stand up their workforce management, build their workforce management processes and teams, and also solution procurement, so helping organizations source for their next best technology. So anyways, without further ado, listen, come on in the room. I'm super excited about this episode, as I am always. I'm probably biased because I just love having dope conversations. Y'all already know that. I love having amazing conversations. I love meeting amazing people. Even though I'm an introvert, people are like, Juanita, there's no way you are an introvert and you be this pumped up. I'm like, I promise you I am. But I was just actually saying this to someone. I was just saying, hey, it's purpose over preference. I probably should put that on the shirt. Like if I should put that on the shirt, y'all drop that in the comments, put that on the shirt. Purpose over preference. So what I mean when I say that is that I'm very purpose driven. And so even though I have certain preferences, my preference is to not be on camera. My preference is to be behind the scenes and in a supporting and analytical role. That is what I was groomed in workforce management. Many of you know my story. That's my preference, right? But my purpose and where I make the biggest impact and how I can impact people's lives is by doing what it is that I do. So it's always, for me, purpose over preference. And so when you hear me say that, that is what I mean. So y'all come on in the room. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are tuning in live, y'all know we have two audiences. If you're tuning in live, let me know where you're tuning in. Don't be a creeper, okay? Type it in the chat where you're tuning in from. Atlanta, Dallas, y'all be in the house. Florida, I'm in Florida. Y'all be in the house. Y'all be coming in from Sydney. Y'all be coming in from the UK. So yeah, type in the chat and let me know where you're tuning in live from. Now, I'm not going to exclude my replay audience. Type hashtag CCC replay if you're tapping in on the replay. So if you're watching this in replay land, type in the chats for me, CCC replay. All right. Engage, even if you're watching this on replay. Why? Because I geek out on this kind of content and I'm going to come back. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to engage with your comments and I want to see what you had to say. Like, did we hit some valid points? Did you disagree? Was we like Juanita? Now, you know, that ain't true. Like, hey, call it out, call it out. If you hear something and you like, I don't really agree with that, or I have a different perspective, call it out. We want to hear from you. So housekeeping, all right? Announcements. Those are the housekeeping notes, okay? So housekeeping notes, if you're live, let us know that you're live, where you're tuning in from. If you're catching us on the replay, CCC replay in the comments, all right? CCC replay in the comments. All right, so announcements. We have some amazing events coming up. So make sure, right, you know that I'm always somewhere speaking, right? It's like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Except for my name is Juanita. Okay, now I'm giving my age when I just put that show out there, right? But anyway, if you are in a city near me, don't know exactly when, right? But make sure that you go to the website, solidrockco.com/events to see where we're going to be next, where I'm speaking at. We try to keep the website as updated as possible. But It's a thing, right? So that's why I'm always live and on socials, because I got to let y'all know the latest and greatest when it's happening, as it's developing. Okay. So as I'm somewhere different, I love for you to know, because I want to engage with you. I'm big on building relationships, authentic relationships. So make sure that you're going to the website and you're seeing where we're going to be at next. We have some amazing events that are coming up that I do not want you to miss. Okay. Also, y'all know we have WFM raffle. All right. We have WFM raffle that we do. We started doing this monthly. Okay. Because the last one we did, y'all acted up. Okay. Y'all acted up. Y'all came through. Y'all was like, I want to raffle. I want to raffle. I'm like, listen, I'm not Oprah. Okay. I just can't be giving out all these raffles. Okay. So, okay. We got one raffle a month. Okay. We got one raffle a month that we raffle off a WFM assessment to an organization to say, hey, if you want us to look at your WFM processes, people, technology, we're not looking at just technology. We're not just looking at people. We're not just looking at process. We don't solve for the outcomes in silos. We are looking holistically at your organization and looking at, okay, from a workforce management angle, from a CX customer experience angle, from an employee experience angle, how can we help you be the best that you can be as an organization? How we can help the people be the best that they can be. So again, we can't give out WFM assessments because they are in depth. Okay. And they are timely. They take a lot of time. Okay. So we can't just give them out to everybody. So we do a raffle once a month. Okay. So we encourage you. I'll drop the link in the chat to enter the raffle. And then that way, if you are announced as a winner, we have the next month's winner getting ready to be raffled off, I think, in the next episode. So make sure you tune in to find out if you're a winner of the WFM raffle. Okay. All right, cool. So those are all of the announcements for the show. I'm super jazzed to get into the show because we have an amazing guest lined up for you today. Okay. And our guest is none other than the Porter Marshall. Porter, thank you so much for being on the show with me today. I'm super jazzed. I hope you're excited to be on the show as well.
Yes, thank you for having me.
So let's hop right in. Like, I got questions and I know the audience want to be like, okay, so tell us about Porter. One of the things I love is I love having interesting people on the show. I had a youth on the show, a young lady on the show, Jillian Singer, a couple episodes back. She's going to college. And so people are like, why, are you interviewing, young people? It's like, because I want to have this conversation with and bridge the gap between technology and customer experience and employee experience and change what the trajectory in the future looks like in the industry. And I believe that starts by having these conversations and pulling our youth into these conversations, So I like having people from different backgrounds. So without further ado, tell us more about your journey and your background.
Yeah, absolutely. So I started in call center. It wasn't actually intended to go the call center route, but I was in college. I needed a job at the time, and I started working for bodybuilding.com and taking phone calls. And throughout that time when I was there, the company was growing. I didn't realize that I was actually positioned into a company that would be close to a $500 million company eventually. And they were very focused on customer experience, which was awesome. So I was actually exposed to a lot of the technology, and we were actually doing a lot of that in-house. It wasn't outsourced. So, I was given the opportunity to onboard technology when there was a transition to stay competitive with the technology. Now at the time was Avaya, quality management software, workforce management software. And so once I actually was hands-on with that process and leading teams through that change, that was actually what really excited me, where I was like, okay, I think I actually can make this a career move. And so I got a lot more invested in it, started researching trends, started understanding what's going to be happening in the next years. And we also first started implementing chat, and that was like a huge channel for us at the time. I would like to say, we still had phones, but we were very early, I think, with chat, and we had Oracle. So I've been following chat since we've been doing it years ago. And just to see where that actually has come back then when we were implementing it into now, it's been really cool to see, just because I wasn't actually in the phone era when the phone era took place.
Yeah.
But I'm actually experiencing these different channels exploding. So that's pretty cool.
That's super dope that you said that, because you said like, hey, I wasn't really on the ground floor when phone took off, right? Like, but you were around when chat started to really become a thing. How have you seen chat like now, like since from when you were introduced to it to now, like how are organizations and how are you seeing that really transform how organizations are implementing chat and using chat in their businesses?
Yeah, I mean, it's night and day different. I mean, we were using an Oracle, like everything from the billing to the user experience of it, the amount of context that you can take, the actual platform sitting outside. So we had it sitting outside of everything. So we had a phone system, we had a chat, we had email, and all of that was just spread out. Yeah. We only had like 1 or 2 monitors at the time. So that was really difficult for the agents. And the billing model, you were getting billed per chat, and so. For bodybuilding.com, everyone wanted to come in. They wanted to know about products. They wanted to know about service. And we just had chat everywhere. So then as it has evolved, like we went from Oracle to Bold, then into a couple different versions of Bold 360. And we were actually doing a lot of revenue generation through Bold. So we started driving revenue through chat, also taking service calls, doing more proactive. And then we went into customer, and then we went to AI. So like, starting from like being first introduced and to where it is now is just like a really cool like way to watch it evolve.
So man, your background is just so rich. I could just like stay there all day. But tell me, like, how has working, like, what are you doing now, and what are you excited about now, and how do you think your background has prepared you for where you are now and what you're doing now?
Yeah. So right now I'm actually the CMO for Dare to Wear Art, and this is it's a fashion apparel company. We're actually, through our brand, our mission is to bring awareness to mental health and suicide prevention. So we do that through Emotions Apparel, and like the need for that right now is we're coming out of COVID, and there's a lot of mental health issues. There's a lot of things that aren't talked about. There's a lot of stigma related to actually speaking about it, and so through our apparel, what we're trying to do is we're trying to bring awareness that it is okay to share your emotions, and then in addition, we're actually driving to charities. So all the purchases will make a difference in the mental health, and that's within our influencer lineup. So all of our influencers, they have a specific charity that they're affiliated with, and those purchases driven from them will go to that charity of their choice. So it's definitely beyond threads for us.
Man, that's so rich. Like, so when you think about what made you decide, like, why Dare to Wear? Like, what made you go from building to Dare to Wear? Like, what was it?
Yeah, I think it's something I'm passionate about. So I was very passionate about health and fitness, but working at bodybuilding.com for so long, you understand the customer and the reasons why they're actually working out. And a lot of the reasons why you're actually working out is for mental health. Like, you're really just trying to get into a better mental state. I mean, some people will go to aesthetics, but go to the gym for aesthetics, but it only lasts for so long. But the people really that are trying to improve their mental health and just get in a better place, like, those are the success stories that we see. But really the driver behind that is like, you're just trying to feel better because you're fighting something. And all the stories that go to, like fitness success stories start with something traumatic that you're trying to overcome, and you're using fitness as that obstacle. But Dare to Wear is almost that same, it carries that same passion where you're trying to help someone overcome trauma or get through that with them. And fitness and apparel through this, it very much comes together. Yeah. So it's like a lateral move almost.
Yeah, I love that. And you're absolutely right. Like, so I actually made a post the other day or the day before, and I did not expect it to go like this, right? And so I was posting like my before and after. Like, I've lost over 100 pounds, and I tell people all the time, like, it definitely was a journey. It was a mental thing, and like, I changed as a person, so I definitely, like, man, I could sink my teeth in that. I will be talking like this show will never end. This show that never ends. Like, that'll be that. So I'm super, super excited or interested in your background coming from a brand like bodybuilding and being in CX and seeing the technology things, like how do you think that will influence, right, the way that you approach customer experience and just the whole experience at Dare to Wear?
Yeah, that's a great question. Congratulations on those strides in your journey too, by the way.
Thank you.
But so where I see that fits in, which is really exciting. We actually I have not even had a chance to touch the customer experience side on it, as we're just trying to get everything up from the apparel and the products and migrating the website. But like, what I'm really excited about is the way that I look at it. When you're dealing with this sort of audience, it's very, very important to give them the best experience possible, because we want the best for them through our apparel. So we actually have to walk the walk, and we have to show that like we care for our customers, and we're going to show that through the experience, and we're going to listen. And I think when you listen to feedback, like we're a brand that listens, not only from what the customer is saying, but what they're going through. But like, that's really like, we're going to really be able to showcase like what a true customer experience is like with this brand. And so that's, getting a lot of the players in AI and the things that, I've been working on previously at bodybuilding.com, just to bring those to life on this brand. I think is just that's what I'm really excited about. So that's how I see it fitting.
Man, I love that, because you said something that made me think about Lisa DeFalco. She's the CEO over at TPG. And so shout out to TPG and Lisa DeFalco. She made a post, and which they're a quality assurance company. And she was talking about how quality really starts with listening. And so you just said that. And so it made me think about that. And I agree, like if we're really wanting to take our customer experiences, our products to the next level, even like say put customer experience to the side, like I just want to put out the best product that there is in the market. That starts with listening to your customer, listening to what it is they're saying. Like, hey, we really like this shirt, or we really like this, but can we have it in this color, or can we, the fabric is a little itchy. Can we do something about that? Like listening, that's how you really kind of just continue to keep tuning and becoming better. So I really love that thought.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about Dare to Wear, what is, what gap do you feel like you all feel in the market?
So I think the gap that we're filling with this is we're a brand that is solely focused on bringing awareness to mental health, and we're actually driving those proceeds back to a charity. So like when you look at other brands in the market, we're leading through influencers as well. So that's going to be a very big marketing strategy for us, is finding particular influencers that have an audience that they can resonate with exclusive products for them. And right now, I really don't see that there's any other brand out there that's actually doing that and listening to the customer and catering to them, and also giving back. I mean, we're gonna have a very strong focus on ethical practices, sustainability, charity donation. So I think that's where the gap is, and it also makes it a little bit more exclusive because of what we're creating.
Mm-hmm. Man, that is so good. That's so good. I'm super excited. So what can we expect from Dare to Wear next? Like, give us the website. What can we expect? Are y'all doing shows? Where can we catch you? Like they say, catch me outside. Where can we catch you at? Tell me more.
Yeah. So that's a really exciting part too. So we actually, we don't have our website created yet. We're in the process of migrating that. We have some of the best guys in retail working on the site for us. We got a lot of people backing the brand, and they're also very passionate about this. So for some, it's a passion project. So again, like some of the biggest guys in retail, they're migrating our website now. So that will be live soon. We're also launching with a roster of influencers with over 1 million reach combined. And so we're going to be launching with them first. We'll be driving to the storefront, but you'll catch some of the exclusive apparel for them soon.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't wait to get my Dare to Wear, I can't wait, everybody know I love me some good swag. Okay. So, I have to make sure I loop around to you on my swag request. All right. Well, Marshall, I know we're at the bottom of our time, and I wanna be respectful of your time. Hang out with me in the green room. Oh, before I let you go, I cannot let you go without asking you this. What's that one thing? I love asking this question. What's that one thing that people never ask you that you're like, I wish people would ask this question, or I want people to know this thing? What is that thing?
Oh man, that's a tough question.
I know it was a curveball. I love that question.
Curveball. Man, what people don't ask me, I don't know. I actually don't know. You kind of caught me off guard on that. I don't know actually.
Well, think about it, because we got to have you back when the show when the website gets launched and everything and all those things. I would love to have you back and kind of see like what you're doing and all those different things.
Absolutely, yes. When the site's live and we have the influencers up, like I would love to come back and talk about what we're doing next as far as the customer experience, because I think that's gonna be really exciting. We're gonna have a bunch of cool players. I'd love to introduce them as like on your show, so that people could be aware of like how we're driving the experience. I'd love that.
Yeah, I think this is going to be super cool. I'm super excited to see this from the ground up. Like as an entrepreneur, I love seeing things from the ground up, the inner workings of it. And I'm super excited specifically because of your background. Like you have a background that it has uniquely positioned you to build out a brand and build out a customer and even employee experience. So I'm super excited to kind of track this through. So I probably got to do a spinoff show to like, where are they now? Or something like that. Yeah. Like that's gonna be super hot.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, well, hang out in the green room for me, Porter. I'm gonna wrap the show and I'll be right over with you.
All right, thank you,
guys. All right, okay, all right. I love the listen piece. Like, so with Porter's background at bodybuilding and around the customer experience and the technology, I'm super thrilled to see what they build, and so I'm super excited about that. Listen, make sure you go to the website, visit to find out what next events we have coming up and what's happening. I can't wait to connect with guys. Hey, and if you know somebody who should be on Call Center Chronicles that we have not interviewed yet, like, what are you waiting for? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Huh? Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm not going to hold you. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.